Welcome to San Diego, California, America's classiest city. We're here at Snapdragon Stadium to witness one of the best moments of bowl season each and every year, the DirecTV Holiday Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Pittsburgh's offense will be first on the attack. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TF out.
That's caught. It's Robinson. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get
headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. We thought we might see some of this. He'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! First points of the day are on the board.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Woods. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Cougars offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Rush is on him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off! What a play by this defense!
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. A big play for this defense early.
Running it to the right. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
His drive will open from the 15. They'll send the back in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Connection to the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Washington State going back to work on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Pressure's there and he lets it go. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw and he needs a chunk play. Using the quick game. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Washington State sends out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. On the ground, it's gone. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Panthers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll give it to him again. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Davis looking to pass. Pulls it in. It's gone. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Looking for the first down. Pitt comes to the line on 4th. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. That's it fly. And wings it incomplete. Guys, let's take a minute and talk a little Washington State. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
He hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
The give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Might as well give it to him again. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Toss to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Davis will throw. Got it in the middle. It's Hicks. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Touchdown, Panthers. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. The AT unit on the field.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the move, it's Woods. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
A strike downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Offense gets set for second down. He'll keep it himself. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Washington State going quickly. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. And with that last carry, he hits a C-note. 100 yards already.
He's been patient, and he's been waiting for his blocks to set up, and then he's been bursting through the hole. He's really shown you a little bit of everything, and by the way, it's still the 1st half.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. Makes the grab. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. Davis looking to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone.
He's going for the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Pitt.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Willingham. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Snap from the gun on third down. Pressure coming. Heaves it on the run. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The DBs will back off a bit. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. Fielded in the end zone. It's Woods. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. And while that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in. Intercepted for the 11th time. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Woods. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. He did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot.
There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in pass.
Bringing it back. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Panthers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Touch pass on the run. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
He'll bring it out. It's Woods. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Woods. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. On the move. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Gets the back moving. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Touchdown, Panthers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Fires downfield. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle. It's Brooks. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. Washington State will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. And the returner will be brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Pitt!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll bring it out. It's Woods. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, what a move. And he's still running after the move. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabs his screen around all kinds of defenders. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Man, those last two plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Davis will throw. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can go.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Here comes the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Hand off from the shotgun. Across the 25, he's got room. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Caught in the backfield, it's Armstrong. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, running back gets the give. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Under fire. He's got an open man. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers!
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Unloads quickly. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Panthers. The defense putting points on the board.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Bringing it out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Offense at an empty set. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Caught at the 25. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Gets rid of it. He's got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move there. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give as they work on that clock. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving it.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much. But keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll run it from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right